We'll say welcome to you a moment later or something. Because now we are trying to invite people, and I'm saying we, because probably you can hear, you can already tell if it's true. Alright, Champ is in, so waiting for 2 more people and then we are happy.
Yay.
Alright, are we allowed to say the welcome officially for the first time? I think so.
Oh god.
So, there was only one time in ERO history in the F1 division when we had 2 commentators. It was me and Zane. This time we are repeating it, but with completely different person. Today is Vietnamese Grand Prix, the third race of European Racing Organization's Season 4. And my, how do you call it, co-commentator is JJDog. Say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Basically, what can you say about the feeder series, like F2, F3, PC, Xbox, and about the track?
Well, obviously, I've been watching the races when I've been commentating, and they've been very action-packed is all I'm going to say. Especially F3, when I had 2 safety cars and 6 laps.
Alright.
And then obviously, the F2 race was a wet race, which just threw a massive spanner on the works.
I had my first podium this season, but this is just a fun fact.
I was just about to say that, but you beat us to it.
So basically, anything happened special about the results? I meant, what were the results? If you can remind us.
I'm trying to remember that top. Like most of the guys who won were in like the.
Alright. 2 people on the chat. I'm turning on the chat. Everything stuff is being done now. I remind you about leaving the like button and subscribe to the channel, so there will be more races to watch.
Oh, look, 16 drivers in now.
Alright, probably only Nuru's unreported absence, but we have to get kinda used to it. We actually had to. When there is no one of the Williams, there is no second Williams this time. Because in Season 2 they were in Ferrari, and Season 3 they were in Alfa Romeo. Any predictions about today?
I have no idea, because obviously the races I've watched they just be unpredictable.
Like every single race in our league.
Basically, yes. But it's Vietnam, one of the hardest tracks.
Do you think it will become the second Italy, the Italy of Season 4?
Well, basically, if F3 can get 2 safety cars in 6 laps, there's F1 will rip. No, I literally have no predictions today. Just it's gonna be a hectic race. It's just whoever can keep their front wing out of damage.
Alright. So I need to retype the title. We still have 2 minutes. Season 4 Race 3 Vietnamese Grand Prix. Okay, it works. Alright, we have no loser. So everyone's supposed to join. Is there? Jeroen, Brad, and Houseman cannot race today, unfortunately, but every other driver is in. So we are just waiting for an hour to start. Everything should be done now, so say hello in the chat. and hit that like button.
And hope you enjoy the race, how hectic it's gonna be.
I don't know, to be honest. What about the real F1 race? What do you think?
Just mind-blowing is what probably sums it up.
I don't believe that Gasly has won it.
I don't believe it. Because it's been 8,880 days before a French driver won. And that was Olivia Panis in the Monaco Grand Prix.
Well, it was the first time in the hybrid era that there was no Mercedes, no Ferrari, or no Red Bull as the winner of the race. The first time.
God. It shows Gasly deserves a Red Bull seat if he keeps this up.
I think so. Even though Albon could have got 2 podiums in Brazil and Austria, but we know what happened.
Yeah, Austria and Brazil. Yeah.
Alright, it's an hour. It's time to ready up, guys. Because we are supposed to not have more people today. I will also tell about a driver swap, because Sefai has gone to a reserve right now. But we'll tell about it during the race. Anyway, I don't think you can see him. Already we're seeing that John Gacho says that Maxru is noob. Well, he hasn't got the best start of the season. That crash in Australia, and even though he won in Japan, after a penalty he was dropped to 3rd place.
Oh, yikes.
I will tell also about the standings, but let me just open the spreadsheet file. Well, do you know who is that new driver in Renault?
I have no idea, unfortunately.
Well, it was easy to see in the lobby. But about the standings, I'm gonna tell them. So currently it's not Maxwell as a leader as everyone thought it will be. Meanwhile, okay, no lags, fortunately. No glitches, every other stuff. Alright. So his teammate is Axel. I mean the new driver. Now you should see that.
Ooh, it looks very cloudy today.
Yeah. Actually, I'm waiting for a message about the rain. I hope there will be changeable conditions, so we'll have even more crazy action comparing to what happened in F2 and F3, of course.
Safety car.
Well, that's what we need. About the new driver, it's Sensei Iruka. He was as Vito in Season 2, when he got 1 podium in Azerbaijan in F2 division, as I remember, and he also took part in the F1 race at the same track. He was 8th with fastest lap. What we remember that Azerbaijan Grand Prix for is that legendary last lap crash between Luke and Joe, the later 2 title contenders. But Senso, after the 1.5 of the season break, is officially back. With Renault this time, and as a full-time F1 driver. At the beginning he was a reserve, but now he is fully racing in the French team.
Well, leading the way out of the pits is obviously the driver you said he should be leading the championship, Max.
Championship leader Max is leaving the pits. I see on the minimap he's first one to leave the garage, am I right?
Yep, he was first to leave straight away. And behind him is F1MD in the Ferrari.
Actually, F1MD is Javier, if you want to know.
Okay then. Javier's behind him in the Ferrari. Behind him is obviously Sensei Iruka.
So currently...
Behind him is little key.
Okay. About the EROPC standings, I can already tell you, because the race has finished just about 15 minutes before the race. Hyper won the race ahead of Long, Mentalek, Sonfung, Flick, Punage, Alec, who had his debut today, Shosty, Vakana and Christoph. That was the top 10, the rest didn't finish the race. I mean Sprint, Slot and Alfie. And Max started his first lap today. What was the pole lap time in F2, do you remember?
I think it was like a, well, obviously it did dry up in all the conditions. I'm trying to remember, I'm going to double check.
I guess Lupus was the pole sitter, but with a time around 1:33. Maxer is doing 25.2 right now.
Let's hope all the Luke moves out the way for his Ferrari team who's right behind him on the hot lap.
Do you mean Luke?
Yeah.
Well, I got known that they will be slipstreaming each other.
Probably, yeah, it seems.
We'll see if this works. Luke now led by Javier.
The pole time was a 1:33.3.
So I guess there will be some drivers to beat it. I guess that Lupus lap time will make it to 10th place or something.
Yep, as you can see, Max nearly at the end of his lap. With 2 purples still.
Did I see some lags from Max?
So he's probably looking for redemption to get back in the championship.
We are now just waiting for Max through. What were you saying?
See what the benchmark is? A 1:33.6. So that's 3 tenths off F2 qualifying pace.
But remember, they still have 30 minutes to do. The last time.
Exactly. So let's see how much he can improve.
Switching now to Libanov because I see Haas.
Low keys on the last sector.
Okay, gonna switch to him. But he's letting by.
Bedu. So that means it's now noise around.
No, so hit the wall.
Last corner.
And I've seen some rain spots to the right now. Can we see that the qualifying session is ended?
Ooh, you're actually right. Well, though, freaking Axel just pipped him from pole.
1:33.5.
Yeah, you're actually right. I can see drops of water on the cars. So the grid might not change.
Well, basically it's 30 minutes to go around it and it's over. We're just waiting for Luke and both McLarens to finish the lap.
Yeah, if the rain keeps getting heavy, it will obviously cut the qualifying straight away.
Now we know why everyone got out of the garage as soon as possible.
Yeah, but it's going to feel bad for Loki, who backed off obviously in the last corner.
Well, the slow lap time of him is the reason. Luke has touched the wall, but he goes 8th with 1:34.6. Sensor goes to the 5th. Welcome everyone on the broadcast anyway. Remember to stay until the end of the race because this is ERO. Everything can happen here. We can see this in every single Grand Prix.
Yeah, the only one who's ready for a lap now is Prime, who's currently entering the 3rd sector.
And his teammate Nezar is getting out of the pits.
It looks like the Alphas are trying to make a rush before the rain happens. But
Loki improves himself.
Yeah, but crucially Primes and mediums.
Maybe we'll have a dry race.
Yeah. Because we don't know the weather yet, unfortunately.
So currently, we are supposed to follow now because Vince is only the one doing a lap, I guess. Let me see the tires. Only Vince and Sensor are doing mediums, so I guess Sensor will be 1 second faster with the softs. And Virzu maybe 2, I don't know.
Yeah, the rain is getting heavier.
So when we are supposed to see the DRS disabled sign?
Yeah, you try to see, drivers are starting to say they are making mistakes now, as Max has gone out already.
And Visual's about to spin.
You got Max and Patrick out trying to get a lap before the rain.
Yellow flags in sector 3, I guess it's Loki, or one of the racing points basically. And I can spot... Yeah, Haas and Champ and Dukes are fighting together. And Vils is on the last chicane.
Oh, hello, it says it's going to rain during the race. Is what they might be saying.
This is the 136.2, so I guess it will be the start from the last spot of the grid. It depends on Nizzle's lap time.
Yeah, because everyone is starting to improve now.
So, basically, when we are going to see the rain?
Yeah, that's why everyone's rushing to get a lap before the rain gets heavier.
132 would be insane, says Austrian Racer. Or actually, Tobias, hello.
Well, you've currently got LR Patrick just approaching the last two corners to start his lap.
Well, I see.
Was Max right behind him?
Nizzle somehow makes the fastest sector too. As if it's purple sector.
There we go, Patrick's starting his lap now. And that was Max right behind him.
Rick, you forgot about the pole lap time. I'm talking to the chat. Because you have Dukes fans. With a currently good result of 4th place. Nizzle touches the wall, but he still makes the 13th lap time, separating both Red Bulls. Yellow flag in sector 2. I see also Renault
again.
Okay, there are Ferraris close to each other.
Yeah, I think there's a slipstream again on the backstretch.
Harvey is finishing the sector 2.
Here comes Max approaching it.
Okay, finish the sentence.
I think it's Patrick's on the hairpin now. Should get trying to get his second lap in. Well, that was Max right behind him.
Well,
go on.
The rain is not getting stronger.
Yeah, meanwhile, Dolby in P4 has got a purple second sector.
Alright, I will switch to him as soon as possible now. Harvey crosses the line.
And he's
But
just
he doesn't
around the last two corners.
And Dukes touches the wall twice.
Max is on a flyer. He just pipped in the P2 in sector 2.
Well, how many he lost to Axel? On 11
Oh, there he goes.
And it's over. Maxwell making the pole up.
Yeah, that's half a tenth faster than F2. It's pole position.
No, to be honest, Lupus lap time was amazing. And I have done only one lap, but I didn't finish it because I entered the pits.
Yeah, I was on a dry setup and I didn't realise it was going to rain the race.
And now Axel outscores Max.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, this is going to be a qualifying battle. There's 7 minutes left in the session.
I can also see little to no rain.
Yeah, the rain must have went away. Like, it's very, very little on the drivers. So thankfully he's not going to throw the race away in qualifying at least.
Closer is doing the lap time, it's Luke.
You've got Prime who's now on the softs going for his outlap.
Also yellow flag in sector 2.
But Max in the Merc with his fuel.
And now Luke crosses the line with 7th place. Meanwhile, Max and Patrick and Axel are not doing their laps, so we are switching to not Dukes, who's also going probably to enter the pit time, right?
Prime's just on his softs now, and he's about entering sector 3 to start his.
Same as Senso. Why no one's doing a lap?
I think they're not risking it. Like, his Prime is going to start his lap on the softs now. Because he's qualified in medium so far, now he's on softs.
Vinzo started his hot lap. Meanwhile,
yeah, the rain has been very awkward, it looks like. It's rained in certain sectors more.
Well, I can also spot more raindrops right now.
Yeah, sector 1 is a bit more.
Tried to make a lap, but he enters the pit.
He's also got Champ, it looks like, out as well. Trying to pick his time. And you've got Luke as well.
Alright.
Let's see what Prime's doing.
Well, he's currently on the sector 2. On the longest straight or a corner, you would say. Because you're going with full throttle, but you're still turning.
Yeah, it is true. Compared to Baku, who's only got like little turns.
I'm not going to make myself the best driver on the world or something, or saying that I have got some achievements, but on this curve and after the longest straight, I've done the triple move.
Oh, hello, Prime's got a purple sector 2.
Okay, I'm gonna focus on him.
Oh, he hit the wall in sector 3.
Over a second faster comparing to his fastest lap, his personal best. So I guess
lock one in the front left there.
We'll see how this is going to end. Not touching the wall, and he's going to let him.
Yeah, he did cut the wall in sector 3, so he might have lost time because of that.
More and more drivers I see are going to on the track, including on the hot lap. Apparently no one.
You've got Prime's teammate who's just about to start a lap now.
Same as Spaceman, I guess. Even though he's going on mediums.
Yep, and then you've got right behind him is Nismo on the softs. And then Low Key said about his start, his as well.
Basically, if Lupus was starting in F1, he'd be still third. Very good performance made by the driver, and Spaceman gives up.
Yeah, he's got Patrick behind him as well now. Hopefully he moves out of the way for him.
And also watching the zone. Yeah, he cut the 15.
Because Max started another lap now. He's trying to pit full.
Well, I'm trying to... Okay, Maxwell just started a lap, everyone is letting him by. But I don't think, yes, he's invalidated. He has invalidated.
Oh.
I guess this is no more chance for pole position. And that's 1 point goes to Axel.
If he pushes on those sides again, he might be able to go for it, if he's lucky. Let's see how everyone else is doing.
I don't know what Will was trying. But I think the rain is too strong to settle new pole up time right now.
Yeah, it is getting heavier again, so this might hinder them quite a lot now. Oh, hello.
Oh, Jeff has retired, but I could see that kind of retirement. He just retired by himself, like he clicked the button.
Yeah, his car's still driving, and the track is on the roundabout.
Well, we'll see where he's gonna park. Well, there is actually no space to do so.
The AI is so confused what to do.
So, Luke, Javier has invalidated, Luke starts a lap. Loki also retires by the same way. Renault is on the outlap of Senso.
Yeah, Max has gone for it again, he's on his second lap now.
So this is his last chance. Nizzo retires.
Yeah, seems like it. He has to pit by almost 1/10 and a half.
Meanwhile, Axel improved a bit, but it didn't improve his position. Somehow, these conditions are still drivable to set a new lap time.
Yeah, especially the rain just going on and off, it looks like.
Meanwhile, this goes in. I'm also seeing one of the McLarens, but it's Natick starting.
Yep, I'm keeping my eye on Max, who's trying to pit for pole, obviously.
Well, who is on the secretary? Patrick. Still pushing. I don't remember his last time being on the top 3. And F1 division, of course. Yeah, I see that.
Let's see what Max can do with the fuel right now on.
I'm watching currently Patrick, who doesn't improve himself. So now I'm switching to Renault.
He's now got the frickin'... I think the CPU moves out the way for him.
Axel retires. And there
comes Max. Max on his final charge coming in the last few corners.
Alright, he's on his way to finish the lap.
Is he able to finish?
Is he able to make it? He hits the wall. And he doesn't make it.
So
unlucky.
Only driving. So Patrick's on the outside of the lap. AC, Ducky.
Alright. Well,
question is they going to say the same, or is someone going to be able to pick it in a different position?
I am currently watching Champ about to finish his lap. Last turn on his timed lap. And he doesn't improve. What about Natick? He doesn't improve too.
Ducky's coming around.
Also no improvement. We had exact same thing at the same time?
Oh, Williams jumped to P10.
Yeah. Did we say the same thing at the same time?
Probably, yeah.
Well, that happens. Like...
Yeah, the first time this happens, and then we manage that somehow. If there's a prime car we put away, and it should finish.
Mike is already called as noob by John Gadget on the chat.
Well, that was exciting qualifying.
Basically, I want people on the chat because we are only in 12. If you could, then you can invite some people to watch this broadcast, because this is Vietnam. This is going to be a funny race. And yes, weird qualifying, says Jasper.
So currently we've got Aston and Paul, obviously Max in P2, Patrick in P3, AC in P4, Doc's in Racing Point, Javier in P6, Luke in P7, Champ in P8, Prime in P9, and Noisia in topping off the top 10.
Well, from the basics, what I can say, everyone has put on soft tires. So, all the top 10 on the softs, if there is no rain. And there is clear weather. Sven lied to us. But maybe at the end...
I said, what do you mean? I've just looked at the clouds, how bright they are.
So, currently you are waiting for a formation lap. We have 15 seconds to start it.
So what's your predictions now, especially with qualifying over then?
Well, my predictions are this will be random race. Like, the grid is going to be randomized.
Because obviously we've had two P11s win the race so far on F3 and F2, so can I make it 3 in a row?
You really suggest that Libedov will win the race?
Because P11 has won both F3 and F2.
P11, not the 11 positions up, so Loki is about to win this.
Yeah, literally, it's just amazing how it's been the same position he's won. so I can get everything up and see what everyone's doing. As we've got everyone from P11 on the softs and everyone behind P11 on the mediums.
Let us confirm. Tires, yes. Top 11 on salt, and then from the 12th place, only medium tires. Well, on the race of F2 I was also putting mediums because there was like, okay, I see that first two panels are the cloudy weather, so no rain, so and the medium fits ideally, so I will take the mediums. Lap to rain.
Yeah, you did really well in that race, especially in the rain. Because I quickly crashed in sector 3.
Well, after a spin.
Yeah, I got front wing damage and I just couldn't stop myself.
So much social distancing between the drivers during the formation lap. Don't you see that?
Yeah, it's like everyone's eager to get going.
Like only Ferrari is close to each other, and maybe the from second to fourth to fifth.
Meanwhile, Williams has got a train behind them.
You mean no loser?
Yeah, no loser's got a massive train behind them.
Well, before the start, I'm gonna clarify. Okay, first disqualification from the formation lap.
Prime and Champ are now on the way in the grid.
All right, I'm taking over the start, so. First sector, you know. Pretty good pit stop strategy. You see that? 2 stops.
Yeah, most people probably go for 2 stops, or some people will go on a horns and just last it.
Dukes for doing today. He has a good start. He has a good position in the grid, 5th.
Yeah, Max has got a good position as well if he gets a good start.
Yeah, he has the inside line, which is better for turn 1, but worse, much worse for turn 2. But now, I'm taking over the start. We are about to see the light out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it Axel? Is it Maxwell? Or maybe it's Patrick? It's light out and away we go. And we can already see that we have some desynchronization. But Axel is the leader. No, it's Maxwell right now. As he takes the lead. We have already seen some wing damage. And this means Maxwell goes into the lead. Axel fights will to will Axel, and he goes into 3rd. Patrick drops into 4th. Then we have Luke, Duke, Javier, Vinzu, and so on and so on. We can see there is some desync, and there is also native with a wing damage after just few corners.
Yeah, I would say something, but my thing is just glitching out, so I can't see who's where there with those effects.
So basically, the grid, the standings seems to be repaired. So
what a start by Loki, he's winning for P11 and P7.
Well, you might be right if he wins the race.
4 positions in the start is really good, especially on a start like this. Meanwhile, Champs dropped 5 positions.
Yes, that was a pretty bad start for him. We can see some lockups.
Massive trading impact there. Of the Red Bull, of Liberal, Nisso, of the Alpha, and Pace and the McLaren all bumping into each other.
Meanwhile, we have some blue flags. I don't know why they're appearing.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was just me.
I'm staying with Patrick because he has done a pretty good job right now.
Yeah, Maxi is steadily pulling away now.
And he also has done the fastest lap, but it's easy to say. I'd say meanwhile, what is going on? We have already lap 3? Alright, congratulations, Schoolmasters.
Like, really confused, I just looked up. And on my screen it says Prime's leading.
Well, mine is Axel.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'm gonna do this, or this, or this.
Oh,
I don't know, to be honest.
Fix that game, man.
Well,
Max is still leading as he goes in the roundabout.
Alright, we have it prepared. Normal DRS. And 4 drivers already in the pits.
Yep, those 3 had contact in the hairpin. Liberal brake quite early apparently, and then it's all bumped in the rear.
We're now seeing Javier And he is allowed to use DRS somehow.
Well, Codemasters is gonna fix the game, it seems.
Well, I wouldn't be mad if this happened once a year in our league, but
Yeah.
I still remember that season 2 glitch when we had to frequently restart the lobby because people were stuck in the formation lab.
Oh god. Yeah, Max is pulling away. He's got his gap to 1.5 now.
Well, mine is not updating.
Yeah, mine now says lap 2, but the blue flag is still going off for me.
Meanwhile, Max does the fastest lap, and the gaps are working.
Don't jinx it.
Patrick looks up.
They've got no fight yet as everyone's spaced themselves out.
Apparently, you're right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna switch right now to Javier, who is not using ERS, and this means that this is escaping ahead of King's Ghost. But also, he has the third ERS zone, the longest one. Even though he has done a little drift, so maybe I will switch to Vizu because he is one making Loki a danger of losing a position. Same as the loser.
Is Ace going to make a move before the haircut against Axel? Nice, backed off.
Well, I focused on Nuruz and Javier.
The second, third and fourth are really close now. Oh, Champ's got a penalty already.
3 seconds. Well, I don't know how to get 3 warnings on this track. I got only one on the empty race.
I got 1 at most.
Also, that was probably unseen footage, but I've done this now when it started to rain. Just some flashbacks from F2.
Axel's now pulled away from AC P3. Max's gap is now nearly 2 seconds.
Well, he's extending it, and we are waiting for safety car to have some action.
And the thing is, he's actually saving his ERS as well, Max. Oh, is Patrick going to make a move here?
Well, I see Patrick very close to access. He's going to go down the inside. No, he only makes a fake move.
Yeah, he's going to definitely go for it on the long straight.
Let's see his ERS. He has less ERS than Axel. He's still on the DRS gap of Axel.
But he will have the boost of DRS as well.
Oh, Patrick has little to no ERS, only 20%. Maybe this time he will use it.
Ace has got DRS as well though. What happened to Axel then? He was far away and he just lost his good lap.
Well, I don't know, to be honest. Maybe Maxwell has much better race pace, meanwhile Nuruz overtakes Prime Vizu. We'll stay with Patrick and Axel for the third place. Because Patrick is our hope that there will be no fully French podium.
I mean, the team will pick as me.
Actually, he's in the same team.
Oh yeah, I just got that.
Only 6/10 of a second behind. Nizzle already pits. I think that would be a wing damage. Good to check it out.
Oh yeah, Nizzle, he was involved in the contact between the Red Bull and the Farons.
Alright.
So he's trying to, I think he's trying to push for hard now. Yep, he's going into hard for the end of the race, it looks like.
Let me just see.
Oh, meanwhile, Patrick's literally on the arse of AC again for the roundabout.
Well, we call it just behind. Is it actually a curse word, or maybe just a mild one?
Yeah, I've just got a really good exit on the roundabout and he managed to pull away. Oh, Patrick is keeping his gap. As Loki gets P6.
Ahead of his teammates.
Doesn't fight him and left another position, it seems.
Oh, and there is Dux! With a spin! And he lost part of his front wing.
Ooh, he must have accelerated way too quickly coming out the corner.
I think so. He is now forced to go into the pits.
That's a sad thing that happened in the racing point.
Well, there was no collision between them, I saw that.
Yeah, I say it's quite sad though, that was in good position. Oh, easy nearly lost in the last corner. Is Patrick gonna dive? Oh!
Well,
Patrick is literally love nudging him.
Okay, I'm switching from the bottom to the first place.
Yeah, Patrick just nudged him in the first corner because he braked quite early.
There's now SQ using the ERS.
Is he gonna make the move?
Still too far.
Better watch out for Luke behind them. Because he's looking ready to pounce.
As right now, Patrick and Luke will both have DRS, but I think Patrick is about to make a move, even though he has little to no ERS.
I think he's going to make a dive.
That was a little lag from Axel. As now, he goes around the outside, but the move doesn't happen. We're coming to the sector 3, and the battle for the third still continues.
Meanwhile, it's the Ferrari sticking right behind him still.
Welcome everyone on the broadcast. Make sure to leave the like button and subscribe, and hope you will stay until the end of the race. Everything can happen in our races, just like today's Italian Grand Prix in Real F1.
Well, Prime's already pitted, it seems.
Is he repairing his front wing?
No, I think he's pitted for strategy, it looks like.
Maybe hot tires.
He's had no damage. Meanwhile, the top 3rd, 4th and 5th are still right next to each other.
As now we're going to the DRS zone. And this Patrick goes to his ERS, not this time, he's only on DRS power. Again, the fake move, same as Luke.
Massive lock up though by him.
Coming through the roundabout. And we're on the longest straight. He is now opening the DRS. His rear wing, as we can see, is open. Less downforce equals more speed. Hello, Sunset Beach Bar.
But he's way too far, unfortunately, to make a move.
Well, I think it's time to save some ERS.
Like what Max is doing, he's nearly got 80% of his ERS still.
Well, he doesn't have to use it unless he wants to make a fastest lap.
Yeah, he has currently got a 3.8 second gap now.
The only thing that can ruin his race is a full safety car. Like that guaranteed race win. Meanwhile, Drs is very close to champ.
No, he's loser has decided to pit it.
Yeah, I see.
He was battling right behind Loki.
And alright, never mind. I thought that Patrick has wing damage. But it was just black wing. Black and black. What happened?
Just watching Patrick getting a better exit in the roundabout and everything.
Do you have actually only a collision of Dukes when he touched the wall, and the start, of course.
He's 3rd, 4th and 5th are literally nose to tail now.
As we are once again, this time it's lap 8. We're coming to the longest straight, and I could spot Axel at the very background, at the front. Patrick again with the
try
DRS.
go for it this time?
He's not making a move.
Oh, Axel must have made a mistake, because the gap's not 4.9.
Well, I'm gonna check if he has wing damage. No, he doesn't. Maybe it's just worn tires.
Seems like because Max is now extended it to nearly 5 seconds. Now, I wonder if this fight for P3 is going to go to the pits. As Luke goes to the pits.
Probably an undercut attempt. Also, we can see Axe. He goes with minus fuel. And what is Spaceman doing?
Has he disconnected?
No. I don't think so. He has wing damage. Is he going to tire or let Natick? I don't know what he's doing, to be honest.
Yeah, it does look a bit weird. Right, pit stops. It looks like, yes, the Ferrari is going to stick on for a 1-stop.
Well...
Along with this Zone hards.
He probably decides to push something. I don't know.
Oh, hello, Patrick, right behind the Mercedes.
Well, is he going to move right now? This is for the third place on the lap 9 of the race. And he goes ahead. He's going to the inside line. And get a full safety car.
What happened to pace? Did he crash in the wall?
Yeah, apparently this happened.
You said a safety car would ruin the race for Max.
Well, this happened. Yeah, he crashed into the wall.
Oh, that's the same wall I crashed into. So this is going to blow the strategy out of the water now.
Well...
Is Max going to pit? Yes. And probably everyone else is going to follow behind now.
I don't think it helps Luke to make an undercut ahead of Patrick and Alexis are both pitting right now. So we'll stick to them.
Yeah, very unlucky.
Alright, the party starts.
You said before this race started that the safety car will ruin the race. And lo and behold, what's happened?
And it's already waiting after the hairpin or something.
Yep, as I thought the top 3 all gone for hards.
So probably one-stop strategy.
Thanks to the safety car, it is the best bet.
And is Luke going to make head? No.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's going to be unfortunately right behind both of them, but AC has gone in the mediums.
Well, that was very close to a contact between him and Loki, and he goes even behind the racing point.
As we've got 2 guys deciding to go for mediums, not hards. Loki and AC in the Mercedes.
So right now, also we have many drivers coming back to a race.
Why are you asking that?
With 18 laps to go.
So this wiped out Max's lead, so he's now going to build it back up after safety car.
I'm just trying to ask Payson if there is rain in this race. Because there is clear sunny weather and I don't know what to do.
Well, imagine like the last 2 laps just pouring down.
There would be supposed to be red flags if we want the rain. That was also very close between Jasper and Vilzu. Okay. Sven says there is no rain supposed to happen today, but even though we have some action.
Well, there you go, the top 3 to the bit. Current top 3 are Max, Axel and Patrick, who managed to finally get back this year. Oh hello, who's just pitted? Oh.
Yupa meanwhile during the safety car period asks us who do you think was driver of the day in F3 and F2?
F2 has to be fired because he managed to make his setup before the race, like literally. And then F3 has to, I can never say the name properly, unfortunately. Alfa Romeo who won the race. Yeah, Alfa Romeo who won the race.
Yeah. So basically the winners.
Basically because they managed to get from like past P10 into the lead and win.
And also Sunset asks us if we watched the Italian Grand Prix. Of course we watched.
Yeah. Freaking, and have an amazing race like that, having a French driver win for eventually.
We are probably just waiting for Natick if we want to start the racing again.
That was very close by Liberal. He nearly re-ended at least 3 cars there.
On the basics right now.
So it looks like everyone's decided to go for the one-stop strategy now. With hard and medium below now across the grid. So it's just going to be the game. Who can manage their tyres better now?
Well, I think it's the lap when we start the race officially.
Safety car in this lap, as you just see this.
I wish that Axel was closer to Maxro.
Yeah, he is a bit risking it. Because he should know how quick Max is at starts.
Yeah, we have just seen that. Like, Sunset crashed into the safety car in F3.
Oh, yeah, I watched that. Cut to the right car at the right moment, I just see the car flying into the safety car.
But now, we are just before racing again. We can see Axel sliding and Maxro already started to push, so we are back racing. But it helps
Patrick didn't
also
get a good
Max.
start. He's got the Merc and the racing point right on him.
Well, we can see that Axel also hasn't got the best restart. We have already yellow flag in sector 3 and it's Libanov involved in a crash. Is he going to go back on track? No, he has absolutely no front wing. Top is clear. Right now, Patrick is in the first place, but he has Axel behind. At least he made enough successful undercut on him during the pit stop.
What an interesting restart this has become, because everyone's now rushing to try and get ahead of everyone.
Right now we have yellow flag in sector 1. Is it Libanov again?
That's a Liberal, big love to the front wing gone.
Well, I know that he has completely lost his front wing. You can see right now he's barely braking into the corner. Are we going to see any dives into the hairpin? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think everyone's going to risk it on the first lap of the safety car. So the grid's still the same after the safety car. No changes.
Maybe just one, because Patrick is ahead of Axel finally. Finally no for the French podium.
Yeah. But obviously he is on better tyres, so hopefully he can get past them and save them.
During season 2 and season 3 we had full that podium and it was normal thing, like that was the starter pack of our races. Now in season 4, French podium will be usual, I guess.
It just relates to F1 real life.
Also Mercedes dominating.
True.
Being at the front. And some people laughing that Axel equals Bottas.
People having to go at Albon as well because George Russell beat him to the flag.
Right now Vizos is to overtake, maybe to catch Jesper. But I think that he's too far to get that 1 point.
Leading to the back of him there.
Libanov has gone to the pits. But this is just a mention.
Just gets new front wing.
Carlson says Patrick equals Gasly.
Patrick Patrick defending against AC right behind.
It's right now.
And that is just past champ for P14.
Look at yourself heavy braking.
Ooh.
Anything
Trying
happen?
to back up. No, Champ had to back up because Matt had shut the door on him.
Well, we can see most of the grid is close to each other. Even Axel's going around a second behind.
Again, Patrick and AC are going to start battling again, it looks like.
As he locks up. That's the second last corner. DRS is now officially enabled. So much more difficult for Patrick to defend right now.
Let's see how this goes.
Especially when Axe has more ERS.
Yeah, Ace's been saving his ERS since the first lap of the safety car. If he's smart, he'll use it all in the straightaway.
He still stays behind, but he has 70% of ERS, while Patrick has just 40.
I'm currently watching the four-way battle for P9 right now. Up to the two Alphas, the Red Bull, and the Ruka and the Renault.
I'm currently watching Axe and Patrick. Is the Romanian driver going to stay on the third place? I don't think so. They're going wheel to wheel into the hairpin, into the heavy braking. Is Patrick trying to make a dive? Not this time.
Oh, hello, Jasper's making a dive for P9 just before the hairpin.
Oh, can Sensei make a redemption? Not this time.
As we've got 5 cars literally within a second of each other.
Half of the race is behind us. We are going to have a second half, and Sensei touched the wall and again. And he lost major part of his front wing, and he will surely pit right now. There's no other option to do. Yes. He crashed on his own, because I could see that.
That's an unfortunate incident from.
Well, Lebanon is far away, so the only hope for him is another safety car.
You know, AC is trying to pull away from Patrick on his better tyres. Just trying to get out of the DRS zone, it looks like.
Meanwhile, Sunset hopes that he'll finish the race. Now we are focusing on the battle between Loki and Luke. Well, about your prediction about the guy starting from P11 and then winning the races on the halfway.
Well, he's currently P5 and he's proven up 6 positions already. So unless something happens to the front 3, he might have a chance.
Well, still a great drive made by him on the first half of the race.
Especially on a track like Vietnam where there's not many overtakes.
Meanwhile, Lebanov gets the points for fastest lap. At least he has something. Points every race. In this overtakes Jasper, there was a contact, I guess. But no damage, fortunately.
Yes, he has caught up to Axel now.
Axel now tries to make one for Mercedes.
But remember, AC is on mediums, which will have to be maintained if he's going to last the race.
Well, I don't know if this will happen.
Yeah, if he keeps pushing like the way he is, they're not going to last. He'll be shattered by the end of the race.
Meanwhile, about Knullover, he is second in the championship, currently 7th place on the race. I think that top 5 for him is possible, but I just realized one fun fact, that he has won in every single season.
Well, I guess he's going to win it this time.
Well, I remember he won 2 races in season 1, then in season 2 he was winner in Japan at least, and he was 4th in the standings, same as season 1, the good performances made in both seasons. In season 3, we thought that this will not happen, but it happened at the end, when he won US Grand Prix after crazy changing conditions, and in season 4 he already won Australia.
Well, we got Prime and Jasper in P10 and P11 side by side.
And Axel overtakes Axel for the 2nd place.
And then Dorkby's literally in the right behind all these two now. This is going to be hairpin time.
Yeah, this is the carpet decides. I think that is Nizzo can be a winner of this battle. There was a contact between them, and Nizzo goes ahead.
I know the racing point as well.
No, it was Vizu, sorry.
It's a double overtake though by the racing point and Vizu.
So, 2 positions lost in the single corner.
Oh hello, Easy took to P2.
Well, I was watching it. Yellow flag is go through, and it's Libanov with a spin.
And the question is, how long are those mediums going to last now?
Well, Axel was close to spin. And Axel, unfortunately, losing the gap to Max. I would love to see that he's closing.
Yes, this is leaving a massive door for Patrick Meehan on the background. The floor, he's going against the point, racing point.
As we'll get the 5th place.
As low key, if he keeps up, we'll get DRS. But he has Noiser right behind.
Can Nurza make it into 5th place? As I predicted, he can make it. But I didn't say he will.
If another of your predictions comes right, I swear to God. Is Loki to go battling back before the hairpin?
Can he make the move round the outside? They made probably a little contact, but Luke stays on the 5th place. Meanwhile, Nizzle made a late braking, but his countryman Javier overtook him back into 8th.
It's overtakes everywhere now.
Well, there is hard to decide what to watch.
I know, there's too many groups all bunched up.
Only Libanov and Sensor are the drivers, like, driving lonely.
Yeah, meanwhile Max just enjoying himself in the front. So you've currently got a battle for P2, you've currently got a battle for P5. Battle for P8.
As I've seen that pit stop window is open for someone who wants to put soft tires in.
It could work. But they'll just have to push qualifying lap after qualifying lap.
Well, I wouldn't pit for that, unless my tires were 60% plus.
Or unless a safety car happens.
Well, this would be a dream scenario for Libanov and for Sensor.
Oh, hello, Vizu got time penalty.
This means he's currently out of the points. Now switching to Patrick, who is our only chance to not have the fully French podium. And as it stands, I'm going to see if someone takes over the lead.
It's going to be overtaken for the hairpin. My Nismo.
Well, it makes it. Meanwhile, as it stands, Axel still leads the championship.
By how many points?
He has 59. Meanwhile, Max goes 41 and Axel goes 45. So still he has the lead. And Max is still gaining on Axel, so we're just hoping that Max will get a penalty to have some drama.
Max got the penalty in the last lap.
Well, this would be a dream scenario for Axel, not this time because he's losing over 3 seconds.
Yeah, just to be serious. Alright, let's see if any battles happen.
We have some real life references.
Oh, hello. Low-key noise out side by side.
And Nizzo loses a couple of places, he has damage from wing. Well, what I'm supposed to watch right now, Nizzo overtook Loki, and Nizzo will have to go to the pits. Took him 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
And Loki is trying to overtake back.
Oh, Patrick's going for it again.
Well, can the Romanian take the podium places? He goes down the inside, he does. Meanwhile, he overtook Loser. He goes back into 6th.
You're not champ. Jesper and Natch will battling him, and Natch wins out.
Meanwhile, Jesper tried to overtake Natick, but the move didn't happen.
What a race these Patrick's having. He's racing 2 top. Oh, Patrick nearly curved it. Did the curve of death.
Oh, apparently yes. So we're on lap 20. I just remind about leaving that like button because 7 is not the best you can do. Comparing to Japan, there were 17. What about breaking this record?
Well, Noise was sticking right behind him for the DRS. Because this is where he made his move last lap. Hello, we've got 2 cars pitting.
Well, Champ and Nizzo on the way to the pit. Meanwhile, Axel gets a penalty.
Ooh, hello. That's gonna throw a spanner in the works.
So right now, Patrick's on the podium. Well, also we have will-to-will battle between Vizu and Javier. Well,
ooh,
and
hello,
as you are not trimming, can you please check the race director of the top? As now Vizu goes down the inside into the hairpin, gets the 8th place.
So people who've got penalties right now is Champ was a 3 seconds. Let's see who else. Obviously, Prime Vizu was a 3 seconds. Axel, there's only 3 drivers as penalties. Axel, Vizu, and Champ, 3 seconds each.
Alright. So only 3 drivers.
Yeah, only 3 drivers currently. So Axel's got to really push if he wants a podium.
Meanwhile, the loser pit. I don't know what he is thinking he will do. Maybe he got a wing damage, I don't know. But he's going to be on the P12.
Is he going for fastest lap though?
Maybe.
Let's see what time's getting put on. Some mediums. Oh, no,
well, he's going on soft tires. Not changing his front wing. I don't know.
Very interesting.
Meanwhile, the battle for the 6th place continues as Patrick is on the DRS gap to Axel. Only 4 tenths behind. Nurul is getting out of the pit on the P12, and I think that he would honestly get that 6 points instead of 1.
Yeah, is Patrick gonna make a move over here again? Catch over the AC, whose tyres are probably getting dead now.
As right now, Patrick is still very close behind Axel. Unfortunately, we cannot see the differences between the drivers on each lap, like we can see in real F1.
I know, like the thing that I want to see is obviously the tyres, like how they are.
We can change the turbo thing and the position change, the pit stops and the tyres.
Yeah.
But we can't see the differences between the laps unless we're going to race director. Meanwhile, we're gonna
yeah,
pits.
exactly. But for P2 is still going on between these 3.
Completely unfortunate race for the Slovak driver.
Hello, the new guy's just pitting that edge.
So he's probably the one going to be P12 right now, and Jesper gets into the points.
Such a topsy-turvy race.
Can Patrick prevent us from a Mercedes 1-2, as we often see that in reality?
Oh, massive lock! Massive lock up that way, is he?
But he's going wheel to wheel. And he goes ahead somehow. Now Axel goes ahead, and also Axel. But remember...
Just lost it on the curb.
Yeah. Nizzo meanwhile goes with the fastest lap. Axel, remember that he's 3-second time penalty. And this makes his sprint on the podium much more complicated. Also, he overtakes Axel. There was a contact between them. and Patrick goes back into the third place. But Axel has inside line, but he doesn't use the opportunity.
This is just a P2, P3.
Well, Axel probably knows that he will finish before no matter what. But he's fighting.
Guns blazing.
As right now Patrick has other opportunity. He has 6 laps to go. We're just watching Max throw. I think he's going to win the Grand Prix anyway. He doesn't make anything.
He's got a nice 7.6 gap right now.
Back to the third place, still staying behind, but he is probably going to do it again. The move down the inside of the hairpin. Not this time, he's a bit too far. Even though it's a very nice place to overtake.
Back off a little bit. I've just noticed Luke is picking up, he's catching up to the group.
Well, we can see he's only 1.2 behind. So Axel is even dropping to 5th.
Yeah, he's been really hammering the times in the Ferrari.
Meanwhile, Patrick still stays on the 3rd place. He tried to make a move, but he was a bit too far. Meanwhile, Dux tries it. Goes down the inside. There was a contact between them. Dux cuts the corner, but he still goes. No spin this time. He's not trying to make a move. And Jasper somehow is ghosting. And he's probably going to go ahead, and he does it. Save it. No, sorry, it is Libenov. It is Libenov trying to unlock himself. This has turned into a funny situation.
Meanwhile, the gap to P5 is just being shortened even more now. Luke might be able to get a podium here if he keeps this up.
Well, we can see that Luke is not allowed to use DRS. Maybe he has podium chances for the Season 2 champion. No terminal overtakes Jasper, so he's back in the points.
But the question is the medium's going to last?
Well,
since you can definitely tell he's slower in the corners now.
Well, Alexis still has some ERS power he can use, unlike Patrick.
Yeah.
He has 4 drivers now.
Patrick gonna make a move?
As is he going to go down the inside or maybe around the outside into the 2nd place? Can he take the 1-2 from the Mercedes? He doesn't, he's pushed off the track by Axel. The battle continues.
Meanwhile, Liberal passes another car. It's just past Vizu.
Well, Vizu probably has a wing damage. No, it's just a state of mind or something. I just saw it and it wasn't real. How do we call it?
3 laps to go and these guys are still fighting for the podiums.
Or actually 4. And the other track is sector 3?
That's a Red Bull.
Of Libenov again. He doesn't touch the wall anyway. Well, this is the last lap when he can cause a safety car or someone else.
You're gonna jinx it, you know this.
We know what we are waiting for. We got it!
How did you manage that? No.
How did they predict it?
Oh my god.
Libenov is going with completely no front wing. He survives.
That is I can't believe that.
Well, 16 drivers still supposed to finish the race. He's trying to overtake everyone. To pick up as many places as possible.
I can't believe you predicted that. I can't believe that. I already heard, oh, safety car, that won't happen. Safety car, what?
Like, I don't understand at all.
Did you just tell someone order 66?
No!
That is amazing. This is throwing the race for P2 wide open now.
Well, Libanov, he's not going to finish at the point. His race is so messed. He has many front wing damages. He was involved in many collisions. He couldn't make it.
Oh my god!
He also retired.
Yeah, he
but
just
it
crashed
doesn't
the wall.
matter
He went into
right now. But anyway, Libanov, if you hear this, because
Axel's pitted.
Who has pitted?
Axel.
I don't think this is going to be a smart decision.
Oh, look, he's got a 5-second penalty
for spitting at the pit lane. Wow.
Oh, his teammates behind him.
Well, Libanov, if you are watching this is a short message to you. We know your race in Vietnam wasn't the best. You were involved in the crash. You had so many wing damages, but you are a hero. Still, you won our hearts. You are a hero. You made the safety car. You make the last lap drama.
Jesus Christ! Oh, there'll be a safety car. But Axel, unfortunately, if he doesn't get a high position, he might not finish in the points.
Well, right now, Sensol is going at the 14th. Penalties, only 3 of them. Axel, Virzu, Champ, and now Loki for spinning in the pit lane. Well, now reacted to these penalties. I just didn't see the message. Okay. Well, at least Ferrari is doing better than in real F1.
I wasn't gonna say it, but alright.
Safety car is already in this lap.
Oh, this is gonna be a sprint.
So I think it's only between the top 8 maybe.
Yeah, Axel is going for fastest lap, no doubt now.
Well, I don't know how this race is going to finish, but we are going to have an intense race, the intense last laps. Only 2 of them. There's very close between Max and Axel.
Okay, Axel's mediums are going to be very warm, so he has to be careful of Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick is going to use any opportunity. Only around top 10 drivers are going to use on it. As we start racing, yes we do. And now the question is who's going to get the podium and maybe the race victory. This is the only chance for all of the drivers to prevent Max from winning.
Yeah, my bet is straight away on Luke trying to get a podium now.
As Axel already overtaken Javier, now it's time to make a move on Virzu, and he is going. Oh, that was very close between him and Luke, but he goes 2 positions, 3 positions, and 1 hairpin.
Jesus Christ,
so he was right with this strategy. Virzu will Luke, or maybe he will go outside line.
He's got past him again. Because Luke's battling Prime right now on the hairpin.
And Virzu has the outside line, getting out of this roundabout. He goes ahead of Luke still. Look and see this on this camera. How this is going to be intense. Meanwhile, Sensor overtaken by Luke and Loki by Javier. As now Luke is around the outside and Virzu is attacking down the inside. Same as Nuruzer. Nuruzer goes 6. Someone drops 2 places and he's at the wall.
Patrick, but he's P3.
Well, Axel is doing literally everything just to get Loki and Fizz are out of the battle. Somehow, the Alfa Romeo has no wing damage. Otherwise, Loki has minor one.
Yeah, Axel is flying on the softs. He's right behind P2 already.
As I think that's the dive bomb on Luke. On the second last lap, also Jasper is almost pushed to the wall. I could also see some debris getting out. As Jasper overtakes Luke. Luke is trying to get back on the 8th, not this time. But now Axel is will to win with Axel.
This is amazing, the last lap. He is charging his so hard.
No,
he's got a penalty!
but he's still over 3 seconds ahead of Javier. Meanwhile, Axel goes down the outside. Axel's spot. Just Axel sector 2. He uses reset to track. I think that's gonna be penalized.
Yeah, that's gonna be penalty.
Maybe a small one due to how long it would take to make back on track. I think it would be around 1 second or 2. Yeah. Champ also overtakes Luke. Luke has to have wind damage.
Axel's went from P7 at the start to P2 in 2 laps.
Well, that was crazy job made by him.
And he's trying to build a gap now to get this podium sorted.
There's a freeway battle for the 10th place too. As Champ is going as the winner of it.
And he's finally in the points.
Well, I don't think these are the first points of the season for us. Meanwhile, I'm switching to Maxro. We're supposed to say this safety car, or actually both safety cars, are going to damage his advantage. But he still manages to win in Vietnam.
What a race.
Axel will not finish on the first. It's Patrick.
Oh no, he does! Axel's got the podium!
Yeah, on the second place. Javier goes to fifth, then we have Axel, Natick, Jasper, and so on and so on.
What a drive by Axel though, from P7 to the podium.
Crazy last laps.
That few laps was sensational.
Well, satisfying to watch.
I know, Nismo gets driver of the day in the Alpha.
Well, Libanov already wants to report Axel for reset to track, and Max is doing selfie with the fans. Which you cannot unfortunately see on the real F1, but here in yellow, we have them.
Yeah, what a dominating race by Max. He took the lead at the start and he just walked away.
And this is also the first podium this season for AlphaTauri and Patrick, even though he was doing a podium in season 3 in the US Grand Prix.
Yeah, but great race by everyone today.
And Axel is not making the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, that goes to Nismo, driver of the day.
Yeah, he's down for the 16th, 2-0. But as a driver of the day, I would honestly award no loser. Another great recovery drive.
Yeah, but great drive by everyone. Oh, Champs didn't get P10, he got knocked out by penalties.
Yeah.
By 5 tenths.
And Luke is not the one to use on it.
Oh, and look, he was so good in the last, like, 5-6 laps.
Well, this is mad about the drivers.
As you can tell, they're raging in the chat already, probably.
Yeah. Please calm your... it's going to be 10 start at S restart. Well, I invite drivers to the conference, and do you have already any questions? Well, we had to add it because it is new track completely. Same as Netherlands. That's the only reason we added this track. Okay. Max Rowe. Who was second? Patrick. Axel. Well, we've seen what has done what Axel has done. Meanwhile, Dukes, who's the host, I guess. No, yes, it's Dukes. Starred on every single track of the calendar, bro. Everyone hates this track, literally. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
First podium this season. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Very close to repeat Gasly's.
Yeah.
Well, basically, JJDog, do you have any questions?
Patrick, how was your battles then? Obviously, you had 2 battles going on with a Renault and a Merc. How was it?
Yeah, we're really tight. I know Axe has old mediums, so I wanted to push in the end of the race. But yeah, the safety car comes, and yeah. Axel crashed, and yeah, I was a bit lucky to get P2.
Yeah, you no idea how amazed we were. He said, "Oh, the safety car!" It pops up 5 seconds later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but great job, especially like obviously your performance today.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, you have won already in F2, but in F1 you still hadn't got it. Only just
No,
I'm telling the
Hello,
facts.
Max.
Hello, Max.
Oh
I'm
my
just
god, really?
French anthem.
It took us a second to realise. Max, well done for the race.
Thank you. Yeah, pretty
Really
boring.
fast.
Very boring from my POV. Honestly. Yeah,
We were
no,
hoping that you will be forced to fight for the first place when there were both safety cars.
Yeah, Max, you got a really good start and managed to pull away, obviously, after the first lap.
I don't know if I take a very good start or Axel did a very bad, or the two. I don't know. But I take the first place very early in the race. So
You just dominated that race fully, completely.
yeah, I just drive the fast as I can and
Hello, Axel.
Hello.
just try to.
Hello.
Axel, at the first moment we thought that putting the soft tires, really? You want to be stuck at the middle? And then you have done so great recovery drive. How was the soft feeling?
It will be too difficult to overtake Axe because Axe deserves the podium. I don't deserve the podium, and I'm sorry for Axe. And it will be an opportunity for me to win some position if I try to get the tire, but I
Just
Yeah, but great results, obviously, especially come from P7 to get P3.
yeah, but I have 3 seconds of penalty, so I need to push to get a gap of 2 seconds.
Yeah,
And,
and Noisy behind you had a 3-second penalty as well. That's how you got the podium.
you think Axel will
but
take?
I can be a penalty with us.
You think Axel will take a 10-second penalty like me in Japan?
Now, Max,
Because
you can start the back row now, next race.
That's exactly the same action, okay?
Well, Max, you can start the back of the back pack if you want.
What?
Start the back of the pack next race, sorted.
No. Which track is next race?
Abu Dhabi.
Basically, the only chance to prevent Maxwell from winning every other race this season is putting him qualifying ban until the end of the season. Change my mind.
No.
No.
No, I don't know. Yeah, but the next track is not my favorite, honestly. One of the worst for me. So yeah, we will see. I think Axel is very strong in Abu Dhabi.
We will see that.
Yeah. No. Last year he was very strong at Abu Dhabi. So yeah. Do you know IJ Kagel? No. You don't know. Okay.
All right. Any questions? Any comments about this race? Any reports?
Or a race for Merck as usual.
I think Axe will make a report, but yeah, no.
Because I want to say thank you for watching this broadcast. And Yop says Max is very big noob. Yup. You better join the league to show us real skill.
Max,
Well,
I've got a question for you.
I can say good race to watch, but not for to race. And I guess that you are supposed now to like this broadcast, to subscribe the channel, and to watch us next week in Abu Dhabi.
Whoop.
See you.